Morning students. So as we were discussing about garbage. So the useless waste material from the useless waste material or waste products materials from homes or houses, offices, shops, etc. are termed as garbage. So the useless waste material, the useless waste material from homes, offices, shops, etc. are termed as garbage. So garbage constitute the things which are not in use, but these things, these useless things, garbage which we throw, can again be used. Okay, they can again be used. That means they can be used by recycling those things. As we all know, the metal waste, okay, like iron, aluminium, tin, okay, these all things can be reused. Okay, that means it can be melted and made into a new product. Okay, so we call it is used. And some material which are not used directly, but you can say that it is not used directly, but indirectly it is useful. That means all the materials, all the waste or all the garbage that comes out from the homes, office or shops, mostly they are useful. Mostly they are useful in any kind. In any kind means directly or indirectly. So today we are going to talk about the same. That means nature of the constituent of garbage. That means the garbage contains many things. Okay, they contains metal waste, they contains organic waste like food peels. Okay, then they contains toxic waste, then they contains paper waste. Okay, so there are many things, but most of the things, almost 80 to 90% of the things are useful. That means they can be used. And a few things like the toxic materials, few means very few, like 8 to 10%, they are of no use, and that causes harm to our environment. But if we use properly those things, that means if we recycle those things properly. So let's talk about constituent of garbage. So garbage consists of wide variety of waste material. That means it contains variety of waste material. Okay, it can be anything. So depending upon that, it can be divided into consist of 4 main types. Number one, useful material. Number 2, non-useful material. Number 3, degradable material. And number 4, non-degradable material. So basically garbage constitute these 4 things or these 4 materials. Number 1, useful materials. Okay, as for example, the things that we throw. like plastic bottles, okay, or juice bottle, jam bottle, okay, whatever. If that is not used and when we throw it, it can be again used, okay, when it is recycled. Similarly, non-useful material, that means those material which we can't use directly, like the peels of vegetables, okay, the peels of fruits, banana peels, or apple peels, okay, and you can say the stem of certain vegetables which we don't use, the outer covering of the peas, okay, that are not used directly, but that are very much important in terms of manure. Okay, manure means that are very much, that are easily decomposable, that are easily decomposed, that can be easily decomposed, okay, which act as a manure lately means not that much lately also, that are called non-useful material. Degradable, same thing, the organic matter, organic waste can be degradable, okay, that means they get decomposed in the soil and which act as a manure or fertilizer. Then last one, non-degradable materials, like mostly plastics, okay, plastics of more micron, okay, then chemicals, these are all non-degradable materials. And this last part, this part can cause, is harmful for environment, rest other parts can be used one way or the other, but the last one, they are very much harmful to the environment, which result in air pollution and land or soil pollution. So today we are going to discuss about these all constitute. So let's start with useful material. Useful material means the waste, okay, from homes, from shop, from office, okay, that are not used and that we throw in as a garbage. They can be used directly by the process of recycling, okay. As for example, you have heard about kabadi walas, okay. What do kabadi wala do? They simply collect all the useful things like plastic bottles, okay, glass bottles, iron, aluminium, paper, okay, waste paper, okay. They just roam in the colonies or the cities or towns, okay, and collect all the things, okay, and give it to the what you can say, factories or the other industries to recycle it. So that type of material is called useful material. So that kabadi walas are very much important in terms of environmental factors. That means they are helping us not to pollute the environment. So responsibility must be ours also. How? By not simply throwing those all things in a what you can say, liquid waste. We should just keep aside those things and later give it to that kabadi walas, okay, and that person can gain some money also from the same thing instead of throwing. So material present in the garbage that can be reused after proper treatment, okay. Waste that can be reused after proper treatment. are called useful material. That means waste that can be used, that can be reused. As for example, the plastic bottles or the glass bottles, let's say, okay, glass bottles of the sauce, okay, or the jam. When we throw it, okay, and that can, after recycling, after giving it the proper treatment by washing or by boiling, okay, and again that can be used again and again, okay. So treatment are called useful components of the garbage. For example, plastic, broken glass. Example, we have plastic, broken glass, waste paper, then we have metals, metals such as iron, steel, aluminum, okay, that extra. So plastic bottles, broken glass, waste paper, metals such as aluminum, iron, etc. So these all can be recycled or these all can be reused. As I told that plastics or plastic bottle, if they are in solid form, okay, they can directly be used after cleaning it in a what you can say, in the factories only, in the factories itself. Okay, similarly, the glass bottles, okay, if it is in a solid state, it can directly be used after cleaning it properly. Okay, but if this plastic and broken plastic and glass, they are in a broken state, that can also be used. Okay, how that can be used? By melting it and then molding it in a certain shape. Okay, that means where it is prepared or where it is molded, it can be sent there. Then waste paper, all the papers which are of no use, they can be again recycled and again used as a paper. Similarly, metals like iron, steel and aluminum. Aluminum, why? Because most of the things in our, for domestic use, we use aluminum and it is lighter also. So these all things can be again used to produce a new utensils, okay, a new things, not new things, old things, but in a new way, okay, in a new format, okay. So these are all useful materials. So these all are non-biodegradable and can be recycled. So plastic, broken glass, waste product, waste paper is a biodegradable, but plastic, broken glass, metals, these are non-biodegradable and can be recycled. Okay, so by the process of recycled. Okay, so number one. Number two, let's talk about non-useful material. So non-useful material means the material which we can't use directly. As in the case of useful material, the things can be directly used after proper treatment. But in case of non-useful material, we can't use the vegetable peels, okay, we can't use the fruit or the vegetable stems or leaves again and again. Okay. We can simply let it decompose in the soil and after that it can be used as a manure, okay, lately. Non-useful material, non-useful material. So materials or substance present in the garbage that cannot be reused, okay, waste that cannot be cycled or reused are called non-useful material. That means the waste in the garbage that cannot be recycled. Can you recycle the banana peels? No, it can't be recycled. Once a waste, it will remain as a waste. But the thing is that it can be used in another way. Okay. For example, kitchen waste, animal dung. Example we have kitchen waste and animals dung. These all are waste. Kitchen waste consists of various things. Okay, it consists fruits, it consists of vegetables, it contains excess or rotten what you can say, prepared food, okay, and various other things. Okay, that means mostly non-reusable material constitute of organic waste. Organic waste. Organic waste means that comes from plants or animals. Okay, as for example, most of the kitchen wastes are from plant products, fruits, vegetables, okay, and animal dung, animal waste. Okay, so it can't be used directly. So these waste materials, however, can be converted into useful products such as vermicompost or biogas. Okay, biogas. As for example, this kitchen waste, if it is properly used, okay, if it is not mixed, as we all know that kitchen waste and animal dung, these are solid waste. These are solid waste. So instead of mixing it with water, okay, or mixing it with liquid waste, simply if we keep it aside in a separate form, okay, it can be used as a manure or fertilizer. Why? Because they are biodegradable. Because they are biodegradable, and after it is degraded, they get mixed with soil and form as manure. Okay, form as manure. Even animal dung can be used as a biogas. Animal dung can be used as a biogas. Okay, and in most villages, remote villages, this process of biogas has been practiced also, and it has been successful also. Okay, so non-useful material in a garbage are biodegradable and cannot be recycled. So they are biodegradable and these cannot be recycled. Okay, this cannot be recycled, whereas useful materials were non-biodegradable and can be recycled. So we have got two types of waste. Useful waste mostly composed of plastic bottles, okay, or glass bottles, paper waste, okay, and metals, okay, waste of metals that we mostly use for domestic purpose, okay, and they are non-biodegradable and can be recycled, whereas non-useful material, they cannot be recycled but they are biodegradable, okay, and mostly composed of organic waste like kitchen waste and animal dung. And this kitchen waste can be used as a manure or fertilizer when it gets mixed with soil, okay, and animal dung can be used as biogas to cook food, and mostly this is practiced in villages.